it really is unlike anything we've ever seen. And I mean from the stamina to the capacity to not just campaign, but just this life force. And I mean, you've seen it your entire life. I mean, one story that I could tell just from 3 days, we were hosting President Trump back-to-back in Georgia and then Vegas. I did a couple campus events in between, a couple red eyes, and I was like destroyed. And President Trump had like 4 campaign events a day, went from Georgia to obviously Palm Beach, to Arizona, Arizona to Nevada, did 2 events in Nevada, then went and did Rogan's show, then to Michigan, came back to 3 a.m. He ended up spending 72 hours awake straight before the election. Is that an exaggeration, Dunn?
No.
He did not sleep for 3 days straight. I mean, this guy is 78 years old. Yeah. I mean, just, it's unbelievable, right?
I've seen it sort of my whole life. I used to get, when I was younger and dumber, maybe a little wilder on the weekends, I could get a call at like a Saturday morning at 5 a.m. Let's just say I was probably not in the best shape of my life. Morning in my early 20s on a Saturday. And, you'd be like, hey, why aren't you in the office? I'm like, smart ass Don. It's like, why aren't you in the office? He's like, I am in the office. I'm standing in your office right now, and that's why I know you're not here. I'm like, give me 20 minutes. I'll be there. It's gonna hurt. No, but you saw that with Rogan. I saw it. I saw it just the day before the election. I mean, I consider myself a reasonably high energy individual. We've seen what happens to low energy individuals. I get thrown out the window of Trump Tower. That doesn't work in our family. And the 2 days before the election, I watched him literally pull 2 all-nighters in a row, and I was there, and he was doing most of the speaking. This was actually, I'm the guy that. Unlike most in politics, like I don't just show up to be in the selfie in the background to be able to show people I was doing something. I say, let him do his thing. You don't need 2 Trumps in a room. Send me where he can't be. I'm not looking for credit. I don't do that. But like the last basically 2 days, I wanted to be there just because of the historical moment. I just wanted to, and we had done everything we needed to do, and I'm watching him do this, and literally 2 all-nighters in a row, and I'm dying, and he's playing like loud music on the plane at 4 a.m. I'm like, I just want to die. I'm like, what is going on here? And then I'm watching. We land. It's 6 a.m. I get home. I take a shower. I'm gonna go try to take a nap for 2 hours before I get back on TV. And 7 a.m. I'm seeing him on TV, and he's just going on through the day. And then we go into election night, and it's in another night where he left the auditorium at like 5, 6 in the morning.
It's 72 hours.
He's 78 years old. Like I'm 46, and I'm like, I'm dying. And I don't think anyone's ever accused me of being low energy. So it's like, that's a pretty solid benchmark. I mean, it's just, it is.
Where does that come from, Don? Is that?
I think he's just always had it. He's never been much of a sleeper. He's always been, passionate. He's a true competitor, and he actually does better. Most people fail under pressure. He's one of those guys that just does better, right? We talked about resilience when we started this, and when you look at the times he's been counted out, whether it was in business, whether it was he just continues to be able to fight back, and when he's put under that pressure, he just does better. I don't think we'll ever see anything like that in politics again.
Do you think that